Hi folks, today I'm gonna talk about inheritance and with some example. So first of all, what inheritance is. So inheritance allows a new class to extend an existing class. For example, like if you want to create a student and a teacher object, so both teacher and student might have attributes called name. So why we need to write two attribute uh, in two place? For example, student name, teacher's name. So if we and then we're gonna talk about generalization and specialization, then extend keyword, implements keyword. So like teacher and student, if we generalize it, both are person, right? So if we create a person class, and person class has name, age, this kind of attributes, and then we can inherit these properties in our inherited class. In real world, you can find many objects that are specialized version of other more general object. For example, the term insect describe very general types of creature, whereas grasshopper, it has more specific characteristics. So these are the, generalization and specialization. When one object is a specialized version of another object, there is an easier relationship between them. For example, a car is a vehicle, a student is a person, a rectangle is a shape. Maybe today we're gonna do a hands-on on top of this example, like geometric shape. Let's do it in hands-on. First, go File, New, Java project, and give a Java project name. For example, inheritance project. Let's give just inheritance project and click Finish. And don't create here for me. Create a package. I think I already described what is Pojo class. So see, there are some quadrilateral and then all are quadrilateral, but when all opposite sides are equal and parallel, and then opposite angles also equal, then it's called parallelogram. And when all the angles are 90 degree, then it's a rectangle. So this is also a parallelogram. And then when all sides are equal, then it's square. But still, you see this definition is also there, like both sides are parallel, and also all angles are 90 degree. So in that case, this is rectangle, but in specific is square. So this is called like depth inheritance. So let's create a quadrilateral class. Maybe it's an abstract class because it is a super class, and we don't like to, I mean, we don't like to, I mean, define all the methods, maybe like only method signature, and then later on when we inherit this class, then we're gonna define the method and all these things. So here is one of our Pojo class is and super class is quadrilateral. So it has like, here is some error. Let's take it, yeah, point, and then it is, we take four object of the quadrilateral for top left, top right, and bottom left, bottom right, and we just we don't initialize it, and here is the method is called, it's not a method, in fact, like though it's a method, but it's a method signature. Okay, so see, there is no, I mean, curly braces like this one. So because abstract class don't take curly braces, and this is called method signature when you write these things, and not it has no body, and this is the abstract class. So when we inherit this one, then we define it, and these are some properties of this quadrilateral class. Now let's create a rectangle class, and here we can say like constructor from superclass. So just click finish, and then we have to write here extend whatever I told you, like to inherit any class. Extend, of course E is small. See, now color is changed, and extends what, quadrilateral, and then you see is, and then add unimplement method. See here, calculate area. Okay, so in that case, like, you know, like the different geometric shape will return different uh, area. So that's why we put it in a superclass, and now we here we redefine the area for the rectangle. Okay, so here we can write a superclass. Just you write super, then it's also create the super class object here, and this is the empty constructor, and here we're gonna write another constructor, and again is we need to import the package, or else you can click there, it will say, yeah, we're gonna double click and then it's fixed. Okay, and now here we're gonna define this method like length and breadth, and here you see like top left is x and y in a particular place, but top right, it will, if it is go right, that means this is x-axis and this is y-axis, right? So so x plus width, and there bottom left, so bottom x is fixed, and then left now is y plus height, and bottom right is x plus width and y plus height. Okay, so this way in on the basis of x-axis and y-axis we define and draw this rectangle. Now let's make a square class. Here you write square and we cannot put space there, and then here constructor from superclass, and here inherit the abstract method. Everything is fine now. Yeah. Oh, extends, and here it says add unimplemented method, and then here also I like to add super, and then we make another constructor. It is the same as the previous one, so just save it, close it. Now we gonna write parallelogram. The same things, just repeating. Superclass. Now let's create another package. It's not mandatory. Now let's make a driver class, and this driver class name is shape generator, and also we create a main method, so as we need to run it. Now here we type like quadrilateral as an array, so quadrilateral class. So here we create an array and type is quadrilateral, and which inside we just create a three different object. One is rectangle, another parallelogram, another is square. Okay, and then we will get the area. Okay, so here's some error, so import the classes, and also this one import all the classes. Yeah, all is done. Okay, first let me run these things, and before that save everything and run it. See here, so the rectangle, so here is my rectangle, so rectangle is width. So if we go the rectangle class, we'll find like width and height, and here in shape generator we give width and height, and we know like it's 200 is good, and here parallelogram is different shape, and it has also this one, and the square has three different things, like only one side, and side square 10 to 10 10 is like 100. So that's the area, all area is showing here. And but you could just create this object, not need to, I mean, doing these things. For example, here, like you could write and then you could add a new my react, and inside my react you can give like 0 0, and then like 12 and 12, and then again run it, and here like new rect, new new rect, and there you need plus sign, and that's it. Let's run. Just need to save it. Okay. So here this method means this rectangle class don't have a toString method. That's why its object is not printing. So its reference is printing here. So what's happened if we here write dot calculate area, and then again we run it by saving these things, and see now is showing 144, but here we make a. So this way you can play around. It's not necessarily right to write this code. You can write again, for example, square square and new square equal to new square, and inside new square you give like 0 comma 0 comma then maybe 25, and then when you print it, and then you can say like again NES, sorry, S is capital, and then you say calculate area, then you will find this area. And before that, for understanding purpose, you give my square equal to, and then run it, and then you find like the square. Okay, so even you can do like this way or that way, not both way. Okay, so whatever way you like, you can go ahead and generate here the things. And if you need like multiple inheritance, Java don't support multiple inheritance, but if you still, or if you like to go deep inheritance, in that case you can create some interface, and then interface and class. In that case, for example, here is quadrilateral, and instead of class you write interface, these things. And when you inherit interface, then you have to write here implements, and then interface name. If you have an interface, then you could write it. Okay, and this way is work. So thank you for now. Please share this video to your friends, those who are struggling with the assignment and concept of inheritance. And of course, subscribe my channel, and please and please make a comments if you like to learn something else. Please share and subscribe my video. Thank you very much.